Welcome, Pisces. At Astrologically, we believe planets do not predict your future. They reveal your true potential. And now, the message pouring through your spirit is undeniable. God says the delay is over. The fog you've wandered through for what felt like an eternity is beginning to lift. The emotional tides that kept crashing over your hopes are finally settling. You've lived between dreams and reality, between sacrifice and surrender, between inspiration and heartbreak. And in that quiet space of waiting, something sacred was happening. You were not being denied, you were being designed. Every delay was a divine strategy. Every tear was watering a harvest you couldn't yet see. And now, it's time. The divine hand is moving and your life is about to change. Pisces, you've often been the healer, the empath, the dreamer. You've carried pain that wasn't yours, held faith when others gave up, and poured love into people who could never return it. Your soul is deep, your heart vast, and your intuition sharp. But you've also carried the burden of uncertainty. You questioned your timing, your path, your worth. You wondered why your heart kept showing up when life didn't, why your spirit felt ready while reality seemed stuck. But the delay wasn't a punishment, it was a preparation. You were being rooted, anchored, built up from within so that when the blessing came, it wouldn't sweep you away, it would stabilize you. Financially, Pisces, get ready for miracles wrapped in momentum. For years, your creativity has been your compass, but translating that into material wealth hasn't always been clear. You gave and gave, hoping it would return in kind. But it often didn't, because the people and systems around you weren't equipped to see your value. That ends now. God is opening streams of income that match your spirit. Projects, partnerships, platforms, you are becoming the magnet. The divine delay gave you time to sharpen your discernment. And now, you no longer chase, you choose, you no longer beg, you build. Your gifts are being recognized, your name is being mentioned. Your work is being rewarded. This isn't just about money, it's about mastery. You are mastering the balance between giving and receiving, between dreaming and doing. Financial security isn't a wish anymore, it's a wave, and it's headed straight for you. Expect unexpected deposits, clients who find you out of nowhere, contracts that feel heaven-sent. You're moving from surviving to thriving, from hoping to having, from waiting to winning. Emotionally, Pisces, the tide is turning in your favor. You've known deep heartbreak, loss, betrayal, the pain of being unseen. Your compassion has been taken for granted, your love misunderstood. You've forgiven more than most people would in a lifetime. But through it all, you never lost your softness. You never stopped believing in the goodness of people even when they didn't deserve it. That's your strength, not your weakness. And now, you're being rewarded with relationships that reciprocate, love that uplifts, friendships that feed your soul, connections that honor your depth. The delay in emotional fulfillment wasn't about your lack, it was about your alignment. You are no longer attracting people who need saving. You're attracting people who want to build, to grow, to walk beside you, not drag you behind them. The healing you've done in silence is creating space for sacred connection. You will be seen. You will be chosen. And this time, love won't feel like work. It will feel like coming home. Spiritually, Pisces, you've always been tuned into a higher frequency. You've received dreams, visions, messages from realms others didn't dare to believe in. You've felt things before they happened, known things you couldn't explain. Your spiritual gifts have always been a source of both wonder and isolation. But now that power is being anchored in clarity. God didn't delay your spiritual emergence, He was refining it, strengthening your discernment, teaching you how to protect your energy. And now, you're stepping into a season of spiritual authority. Your words will heal. Your presence will shift rooms. Your intuition will lead others to breakthrough. You are not just sensitive, you're seer. You are not just emotional, you're empathic on a divine assignment. Your connection to the unseen has matured. You don't just feel, you channel. You don't just pray, you prophesy. And your voice is needed more than ever. Whether you speak, write, create, or simply walk in love, know this. Your energy is sacred. Guard it. Share it with intention. And trust that the delay was for this moment, so that your gifts would not just bless others but sustain you as well. Your purpose, Pisces, is no longer a mystery. It's becoming your mission. You've always known you were meant for more. Even in the quietest seasons you felt the pull of destiny, but you doubted yourself. You shrank when you should have spoken. You dimmed when you should have shined. Not because you lacked power, but because the timing wasn't right. But now it is. The delay is done. The curtain is rising. And your soul knows it's time. You're not stepping into the spotlight, you're stepping into alignment. Your talents, your heart, your vision, they're all clicking into place. You're not here to blend in. You're here to awaken others, to remind people of beauty, of faith, of softness in a hard world. Your creativity is a ministry. Your compassion is a catalyst. Your dreams are blueprints from heaven. Don't second-guess them anymore. Don't delay your own destiny by waiting for perfect conditions. The divine green light is here. Pisces, the world needs your vision now. Your art, your intuition, your presence. This is not a season to hold back. It's a season to rise, to create boldly, to love deeply, to lead with softness and stand in strength. The opportunities opening now aren't random. They're written. The people coming into your life aren't by chance, they're chosen. The success unfolding isn't luck, it's legacy. This is your chapter of ease. Not because life will never test you again, but because you now know how to flow with it. You've stopped swimming against the current. You've learned the power of surrender. And in that surrender, miracles are multiplying. You don't have to hustle for what's already yours. You don't have to earn what grace has already assigned. So breathe, Pisces. You made it through the storm. You held on when it didn't make sense, and now your reward is not just survival. It's sovereignty. Walk in rooms knowing you belong. Speak dreams knowing they're coming true. Give love knowing it will return multiplied. The waiting is over. The winds are shifting. The time is now, God is saying. You were never forgotten. You were always chosen. The delay wasn't divine denial, it was divine design. And now, that design is coming to life. In ways you never expected, at a pace you never imagined. So rise. Glow. Speak. Love. Build. Heal. Dream. The blessing isn't coming. It's here. Welcome to your breakthrough, Pisces. The delay is over, and your destiny begins now.